Who does something like that? That's right. We're here to fix it. What's going on, everyone? We just picked up this 2022 Ram 2500, and you would think on a 2022, what could be wrong? But when we were checking this out on the lot, it's super low miles. We noticed up here on the cab lights, someone had swapped them out for the Recon ones, which didn't appear to be a big issue until we looked closer and saw all of the silicone used. And for us, at first I was worried that maybe they drilled them in. I was able to get the original window sticker and see that it did come factory with cab lights, so that was kind of the plus side. And I figured, you know what, we'll get some money taken off of it, get this thing back to the shop, fix it up, get it right, and then we'll have ourselves a brand new truck. Something this new and expensive would have like that, you even think that's how these would be replaced. But luckily for us, we do have the sunroof, so we'll be able to access all of these. It's just going to be, I believe, a T20 bit on the tops of these. And again, this truck did come factory with these, so I wasn't concerned that they drilled them out themselves or anything like that. So hopefully we'll clean them up, get them to sit right, and if not, we'll have to just purchase another set or try to get the stock ones and go from there. But we're super happy to have a new truck, and yeah, we got the night edition. Everything on it is pretty much blacked out. Really happy with it, so let's go ahead and get started. From previous ones that I've seen, there should be a large hole in the middle, and then the front of these will have kind of like a squared off clip. These do still have the washers, these little black washers that come with the Recon kit. So that's good that that was right there. And I know people do use silicone, but not necessarily around the entire exterior. So actually when you're driving, dropped it. Yeah, this is an absolute mess, but luckily we have all the factory stuff intact. So that is the most important part. And the rest of this we can fix ourselves. All right, and as Alexa's taking off all the silicone off those, we're gonna go ahead and start to clean up this edge so that is nice and clean so we can reinstall the light. We are gonna still use silicone, but what we're gonna do is just do a bead around the perimeter inside of where the cap goes. That way we are just directing water down and not actually stopping any of it from coming off the roof of the truck. That way nothing gets built up and causes issues with moisture. All right, and you can see just how all of that silicone was pretty thick, and what that was doing was keeping these triangle tabs from actually latching into the bottom right here. So that was definitely, you can see it's sitting up about 1/4 of an inch, and you could hear that wind noise. But so we're gonna still clean all these down. I've got this side of this one done. We're gonna move around, get all of that torn off, peeled off. All right, and we are using this silicone It is flexible silicone, so that'll be good for temperature changes. Dries in 30 minutes. We'll probably leave this truck indoors tonight and should do the job. All right, so the first one is reinstalled. You can see still a little bit of a gap, but I think that's normal, and the silicone is still protecting the interior, and any additional water can just move right from out underneath. So that one is good to go, and we will move on to the next one. All right, and you can see we're just keeping that as tight as we can to the openings, and that way we're just sealing out the water, and the light itself will just stay held in with the screw and the clip up front, and that will help the water to drain. All right, this is the final one going in. So once that front clip is in, you can see they are all mounted much more flush than before, and any little gap, the caulk and anything is all underneath there, and that will prevent the water from getting in. Run that last screw in, wipe down the top, and we should be good to go. You can see there is a little bit of a dent right there. Have one of our guys maybe knock that out. All right, so that's gonna wrap up this video. We have got the cab lights in a much better way than they were before. All right, but yeah, we are super stoked to have this truck here. Glad we were able to fix the cab lights. That was something, when I looked at it, knowing that the cab lights came factory on the truck were kind of the biggest deciding factor, just based on the look from it from the exterior. If someone had done that job and they were drilled in, I definitely would not have considered this truck. But super low miles, 2022, blacked out everything just the way we wanted it, so it saves us a lot of time. Next up will be wheels and tires, and Alexa is taking care of the interior. I am super thankful for her help in getting all of this truck situated and getting us here. So if you haven't already, like, subscribe, and we will see you guys next time.